Yeah, hello. This is just a brief recording on how to create a course and add lessons onto the platform. So first off, let me log in into my account and then we can start from here. Yeah. So once I'm logged in, you can see my profile in there. So to add a course as a tutor, when you have a tutor account, once you're logged in, you can come to pages and then go to manage courses. So at manage courses, that is where we can create or edit courses we've already added onto the platform as a whole. So now I can add a new course. These are just a few test courses I've created on the platform. So if I add a new course, I enter the title of the course. So let's say for this video, I want to use this simple course content I have, that's Introduction to Machine Learning. So I'd say my title of the course is Introduction to Machine Learning. Right. So I'd also add a short description of the course. So let me just copy something small here and then use that as my short description of course. And then the course duration. So if it takes 2 weeks, 3 days, 6 weeks, 1 month, what's the duration of the course the students are supposed to take the course? So I say I'll give this one month, a duration of 1 month. And then is the course free or is it supposed to be paid for now? We're running just free courses for the test, and so I'll tick right here that the course is free, so we're not adding any fee to it. Then a video description. If we have a video description for a course, we will tick this. If we don't have a video description for the course, we just leave it unticked. So I can also add tags to the course. Let's say ML, AI, let me say Python. Let's say so let's just say these are the only tags we have, and then I save the course. So once I save the course and it has been successfully added, when I scroll down, I'll realize this course has been added. This is what we just added a few seconds ago, as you can see here. So I have Introduction to Machine Learning and was added a few seconds ago. So what we can do is to manage the course. So in managing the course, since we have no course video, this is just an image course image can go, but this is the default image I have. So if you have other images that should be dropped there, you would upload your image here and then you can add that image onto the platform. Or if you have a video, if you ticked that the course should include a video, you can also upload in here. But this is the default image we have set here. Next thing to do is just to add a description about the course. So let me edit the description section. I can type out everything I need to talk about the course here. So let me see, I copy all of this as my description. So and then I paste it here. I'm not going to make any editing or anything here because I just want to keep it simple to save time. So I just close, save and close. And then now I have this course, and when I want to edit, I can go back and edit whatever I have in here. Now we come to lessons, which is a core in creating a course. So once a course has been created, we have to upload certain lessons under the course. So I can add a new lesson to the course by clicking on the add new lesson button. So right now we have no lessons added onto the course. So add new lesson. Let's say lesson number 1. Let me still copy from here. So I have what is machine learning here as a lesson. Okay, let me just say Introduction to Machine Learning Languages should be my first lesson. So lesson number 1. And then I have Introduction to Machine Learning Languages. Great. So I can add a short description also of that lesson. I'm just copying anything here as my short description. So once I have that done, this is take test before next lesson. So when a student is taking this course, after the first lesson, do we want to make him take a test or not? So that depends on you, the tutor. So you can choose to take this, you can choose to leave this. And then, so if I say take test before, I can also now add the test pass mark. So for this, I'll just say maybe I have just 2 test questions, so the pass mark is 1. I'm marking over 2, so I'll say my test pass mark is 1. Then I save. Oh, sorry, my short description has been so much, so it's prompting me that it should be less than 500 characters. Yeah, just a brief description about the course. Great. So now that I've added a new lesson, I have my total lessons to be 1, and then I can edit the lesson when I want to. I can also manage the lesson. So at the manage lesson, I can add a description, that's details of the lesson, because previously, so in the details, I can insert image, I can insert links, anything you want to add as part of that particular lesson. So this is where I can now add all this text, like everything about the lesson. So here I'm not restricted, I can copy as much as I want and then place it there, because that is what the full lesson is about. And just add that. So yeah, depending on what you want to teach, and then I save and close. So if there are images you want to add, just add the images. If there are images and snapshots from books or anything, you just add them into your lesson, and then you can add quizzes also. So to add a quiz, you can type to total quiz marks. I said I was setting a quiz of 2. So you see this over here prompts us add a new quiz to introduction to machine learning languages. So that's the lesson to which we are adding the quiz to. So I say the total mark is 2, and then I can now add whatever question I want to add and tell right here if it's a multiple choice answer with 1 right answer or multiple right answers, a text answer or something that we're supposed to rearrange. That is dependent on the tutor. So okay, so let me just type in a question. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Okay, just 1 right answer. So let me add answer. Say here, yes. Sorry. So yes, and then add another answer and say no. So let me say no is what I take as my right answer, and then I save the question. So here it is. So is this example machine learning? My answers are yes and no, but then the correct answer is a no, so that when the 2 student answers, it's able to mark and tell whether it's right or wrong. Then I've added a question, so you can add, let me add another question and say choose all right answers. Yeah. So let me see, it's a multiple choice of multiple answers. So let me add my first answer. First answer is, let's see, boy. Let me add, let's say boy is correct. Let me add another one. Girl. Add another answer. None. Let's say boy and none are the correct answers I would choose for this question. So I save it as a tutor. I didn't add marks here. So I didn't add marks, so total mark is 1. And then I save. So now I have 2 questions in here. Right. Yeah, so that's basically it. I can, for each lesson, I can upload a video to the lesson, and also I can upload a cover image to the lesson. So if your lesson is video based, just upload your video onto the lesson and then you're free to go. So students can have access to that as well. So now that I've done this, I have my description also here. I want to do more things, so at the left hand side I can come back to my courses, all courses, and then if I want to edit the basic features, the thing I created when I started creating the course, I just edit this using the edit button. But if I want to add lessons and other things, that's when I use the manage button to add lessons. So I come here, I come to lessons, I have description of the course. I've not added anything, so you could add. And then I have just one lesson, so I can choose to add more lessons to it. For classes, right now for the test, we are not doing classes, and teachers are not allowed to add classes. And that is a feature that would be explained later on. But for introductory quizzes, there's an introductory quiz before the course is taken, like to check the student's proficiency. We use the introductory quiz. Basically, for the test, we are just concentrating on adding lessons and lesson quizzes so that students take a particular lesson and then quizzes to that lesson, and we can track the growth and the response from there. Yeah, so basically that will be it for how to add a lesson. If there are any questions or anything I can do to help, I would be grateful to do so. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks.